Another wonderful day on the United States Stock Exchange. As always, the best way to make money is to short any company into bankruptcy and ensure that there's no jobs going forward. Just completely destroy the economy and ruin every company that's listed. Uh, you'd be very fortunate to have green in your portfolio right now. You're probably in EVFM. I did alert this stock about 2 weeks ago. I don't have many followers though, but I also alerted ENDP and AGRX. And look where we're at. So, AGRX guys, these are the same sector. They're all, for lack of a better word, penny stocks. But AGRX, it did a reverse split like last year, and the stock went to $55 in the last 52 weeks. 55. It's trading at 66 cents, and they just had an offering that's pre-bought, meaning like they're not selling it to us. They're pre-bought at 90 cents a share. It's 30% lower than that. Just to put this into perspective for you, the 1 year, it is down 98.69%. There's literally 1.31% of the value left, and it's down 100% on the year. It's zero. 66 more cents, and it's, I don't really know where the bottom, I'm just a little frustrated because it's been, the 5-day is minus 57%, but if you go back 6 days, it was $2.37. And I know there is many people out there like myself that it was like 273 in the pre-market, and a bunch of us didn't sell. And I'm not just speaking to my viewers, but I mean out there in the world. We didn't sell because Roe v. Wade is happening now, and it hasn't happened. Like this is legislation that's been happening over, it took 50 years for this to happen. So, why is this stock where it is? Even with we're trying to raise money, which is what they should do when they're up big in the short term. If I was the CEO, I would question my sanity, because I don't know why you would be doing an offering the day you see an inkling of green, even at 273. 273 divide 55, you're looking at 4.9%. 4.96. So call it 5. You're looking at, you were 5% of your fucking 52-week high. Why the fuck are you doing any offering at 5%? Like, there's no way you're in that dire of straits. Or you can't just wait a month and see where you're at. Anyways, so I mean, I averaged down, and I averaged down, and I averaged down, and we're just not moving. Meanwhile, EVFM is up 48% in since yesterday open. It nosedived to 89 cents, I think, and now it's $1.24. High of $1.30. Same sector. ENDP yesterday, 184 million volume. Regularly 34. 184 million, okay? 5.5 times what it normally trades. 5.5 times. Yeah, 5.5 times what it normally trades. And essentially the whole float was traded. It was up 20% right at open. 20%. And X cut off 52-week high of $7. And immediately shorted. Continues to be shorted on every time it tries to go green, it's shorted. It's down. It's like 0.02 red. So it's at 2/10 of 1 cent. Like, give me a fucking break already. Like you're really that desperate to keep it from even just appearing green? Like, oh my god. I've lost my will to do these fucking stocks lately. So it is down 86.72% on the year. And sorry, in the 1 year, and year to date 86.22. So they're really doing a good job of just keeping it where it's at and not moving it. On the 1 month it is green 26.06%, but if you compare that to EVFM on the 1 month is up 239.1%. So, but on the 1 year it is down 91.4%, because even that, it had an insane 52-week high of $15.60. So by all means, what I'm getting at is feel free to keep pumping and chasing EVFM. It's not like the volume is there and it isn't in ENDP, let's say. The volume is almost the same today, but yesterday we blew them out of the water. Yesterday, or in total, ENDP, like we have 1.4 billion cash on that. Our market cap is, 10 times, or about 6 times higher than EVFM. Like it just dwarfs that company. And I mean, you're buying it right now. You're up 240%. If you hit buy at 125, you better hope that the company stays up 240%. Alternatively, you could look at, say, an ENDP and an AGRX, and you're virtually buying at the bottom here, like the literal bottom on AGRX. Any lower, like I said, any lower, and it's fucking, the company doesn't exist. So, and I mean, these are in the same sector. So I'm just gonna leave that there. That's my thoughts on that. You look at BBIG and TYDE. I warned you guys last week if you were in it. This week hasn't done you any favors. I said, guys, you gotta sell your TYDE the second you get it. Sell your TYDE. I had like -6 subs on the vid, and people saying I'm a clown. I'm not a clown, guys. It's just, that's the honest truth. You were fed lies by that CEO and other bag holder pumpers for over a year. It was like $10 in June last year. Okay, it's $1 today. TYDE is $1. The combined, you've only got one TYDE for every 10 shares of BBIG, so that means you have 10 cents of TYDE and $1 of BBIG at this point. You have $1.10. Please, just take your fucking L. Get the hell out of that shit. Not my advice, but take your L and maybe put it into something that, has legislation that's changed in the last fucking week, that isn't, one of the worst crypto companies that do exist. Like, we're tied. Like, you never even knew what they were gonna do. You never knew what they'd even be worth. You just, yay, we're getting TYDE. Well, okay, cool. I can get a bag of dirt. Doesn't mean it's fucking worth $10 a share. Hey guys, I'm giving you a special dividend if you buy my stock, FFIA. That's the ticker, FFIA. Buy it. In a year, I'm going to give you a special dividend. For every 10 shares, you're going to get 1 share. And that the share is called DIRT. And then I'm going to fucking drag you along for a year. Hope you're all there in a year. Then I'm going to finally give you DIRT. And it's going to immediately tank and go to 0 because there's no value there. I don't want to see you guys sitting in place rotting, and that's the same why I said with Redbox, when it was like 18 and it went to 11, I said, okay, we really got to watch what happens here. If it breaks down, look to, with everything that was happening, I said, start trimming now, for starters. And then I said, you can always re-enter, but if this way you're protected. And then it went down, and I said, I'm out at like 850. And I got out, and now look, I mean, like, it's like fucking 5 something. Could it squeeze? Sure. But I never said it couldn't. But you could have sold it at 11, 10, 9, and 8 and re-got it right now at 580. You could have got it even less, really. It's up 20 cents, so you could have got it 560. Borrow rate keeps dropping. That is not a good sign. It is now 592. That keeps dropping because they are covering very slowly. Let it drop, cover. Let it drop, cover. People are peeling out. It's just what it is, and this is what happens, and this is what happened with AMC too. Okay, pumpers are never going to admit it to you because they have big bags and they need you to come in or stay in and keep believing, so that eventually they can just fucking get the hell out. Even if that means getting out, even for no loss, they really just want to get out. And that's kind of what's happening in BBIG and TYDE. You could have sold your TYDE for 6, and then 3, and now it's 1. So if you really believed in BBIG and TYDE, you still could have sold and just rebought at a better spot. So that's why I'm kind of talking about like EVFM, ENDP, and AGRX. The latter two, they're at the bottom. You can, yeah, ENDP was like 38 cents last week, but they won a court case for $800 million, so that's why they recovered some. They should be recovering way more than fucking 20 cents though, or not even 15 cents. Like, I'm losing my shit on this, to be honest, because I'm just watching EVFM is now back to 130. You're getting FOMO and you're buying into this stock. Like, I'm avoiding it. Fuck it. You can sell a $1 put, make 16 cents. At least it's less risk than chasing this fucking thing up 240%. I'd rather chase something that's down 98.6%. I mean, you do have to say, why is it down that bad? And ask yourself that. But, I mean, in most of these cases, as shorts have piled in. There's been, they stumbled somewhere along the way, shorts piled in, and then it's like a snowball, and it keeps going. So I'm just going to sit. I'm going to hold these two. Since I'm already in, I'm way down. I mean, I'm sure the comments will be something like, well, you're down, why would we listen to you? But I mean, I was way up on Redbox. I was way up on Vdoo. I had alerted people to AGRX at like 160. Chickenpox stock. Sorry, monkeypox. Pox, who gives a fuck? Way up. I shouldn't say way up, but quite up. $2.40 from 170. And I did alert people to EVFM, but at this point I am saying, be cautious, because this thing, it was 90 cents yesterday. It could swing both ways. You don't want to be bag holding it when it's up so high, and these other ones are equal opportunity. If not more, right? Obviously, because if you look, if you say 200, what's 239% of AGRX's price? 0.672 times 2.39. You're looking at $1.61, which again, that's like half almost. Just over half of what it was 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. It was 273 or 283. 282. June 28. So your upside, 67 cents to 282, June 28th. ENDP, let's go back, because I think they all ran at the same time. June 28th, 97 cents. It's 52. So you're almost looking at 100%. 2x. And then you go look at EVFM, and I believe it's 154. So you've got 133 right now, 154 high. They all ran together. All three ran, but for unknown reasons, the other two have fallen off, and this one continues to go up. And the volume, again, it matches EVFM. 133 to 154 versus 53 cents to 97 cents versus 67 cents to $2.82. That's what I got for you.